Well, I thought I'd just make a video, kind of explain why my mood is the way it is. But first, I'd like to actually thank the guys who left comments. I was kind of surprised you guys actually do enjoy my videos. I mean, they're shaky and long rambles at times. So I'm just surprised you actually do enjoy them. I'm going to thank you, and I appreciate the encouragement. I don't know what the problem is, whether if it's a midlife crisis. I'm going to be turning 50 next month. Last month was my 20th wedding anniversary, and been doing this on my own for 30 years, and you start realizing that you have really nothing to show for it. You're just working for nothing. It just gets frustrating. And like I said, they don't seem to care about the small guy anymore. Everybody wants bigger and better. Or thinks bigger is better. And like I say, it just works on your nerves. But then when you have what I've been going through here, and it's not, and this doesn't seem to be just an anomaly anymore. It's getting more and more to be the norm. The problems I've been having. And it just came to a head there the other day. And like I said, I made a couple of them videos, but never posted them. I kind of stepped back, and I get in a better mood, then I'll delete them. The other day I was just in the mood enough, I just let it post. So, but that's what I've been going through, is from one extreme to another. So I kind of started doing these videos because, it takes your mind off stuff for a little bit, and it is kind of fun. But it seems like every time I start feeling good about something goes wrong, and I go the other way. But this last series of events that happened, that's put me in the mood that I'm in. It was about 3 weeks ago. I had a cow freshen, and she seemed to be doing good. And she was up here at the headlocks the one night eating, and I was chasing cows around. And the one cow, instead of just walking around her, decided to ram her, push her, and down she went on the concrete. Well, I ended up monkeying around. I got her outside here. When she actually did get up, I was actually surprised at that. So I put her out in the pasture and left her out there. I don't want her, when they go down, they're stretching muscles and stuff. They need good footing. So I put her out in the pasture. She was fine out there for a day or two. And then I don't know what, she tripped over something, or whether just her was injured enough that way, but she went down out there. And she was trying to get up. She was moving around. And then one day I go out there and make sure she had water, and I could tell the way she was laying that she was done. She had her one leg was not in a position it should have been. But she kept trying to move around, so I let her go there a little bit. And then, like I said, the next night I go out there to make sure she had water and feed and stuff. Whether she threw a blood clot or what, but she was laying there, and she was done. And then a couple days later, one of my neighbor's shorthorns I have here, she come in the parlor that morning. She had quarter all swollen up, mastitis in it, real bad mastitis. So I treated her, turned her out. She seemed to be fine. Well, that night she was down over there and couldn't get up. So I got her outside. She laid there for 2 days. She finally did get up. But she was pretty groggy stuff, so I just left her out in the pasture. She got going. And then, it was probably 3-4 days later, she was in here with the rest of the cows, seemed to be doing all right, and I find a calf aborted in here. Here she was 6 months pregnant. She's due to dry up. She aborted the calf from all the stress, from the, whether we want to say from the fever or whatever. I mean, she was real in bad shape when she went down. So now she's useless. Then a couple days later, another cow, same thing. Well, I wised up this time. I treated her and I stuck her ass outside. And she seemed to be, that was at night. The next morning I come to the barn, she's standing out here at the gate. She looks perky and seemed to be fine, so I let her back in the barn. And she was up there with the rest of them. She came around, she went into the parlor that morning. As soon as her head hit the stall, she dropped in the parlor. Well, I got a mess. How am I going to get her out of there? I'm monkeying around. I got them hip lifts that you use to pick a cow up with. I actually got her standing up. I had to tear out a couple of gate panels and divide her in the stall. I got her walked out of there, got her out through the wall here, back around, got her back outside. Now she's doing pretty good, but the mastitis they get, it's a real bad one. I can't think of which it is right now, but essentially just destroys the quarter. You're lucky if you just lose the quarter. There's a chance she might come back into milk yet. I've had them go 2 weeks and they come back into milk. So, but she's pretty much done regardless too. And then, where is she? She was standing right here eating. And it was like a day or two after that. And this one here, the one with the collar on her, she was laying in a stall. I get her up to milk. She gets up. She's standing there. She goes to take a step, and I don't know, like I said, I think her leg was asleep or something, but she just sprawled out and split herself. Luckily, she got up. She seems to be all right, but the floor's grooved. It shouldn't have this problem. I know it's just getting polished up or what. I actually have a guy, been waiting for 2 months now. We're going to come in here and we're going to re-groove this. He's going to cut grooves on a 30-degree angle to these. And hopefully that'll give them, if they start sliding, give them someplace for their foot to butt into. But like I said, it's just 4 cows here in the last 3 weeks have gone down. That one there, she's still going to be all right. They got to watch her. Don't want her to push too fast because she can still slip and go down again. And then I've had this has been a month and a half ago. I got first calf heifer that aborted the calf at 6 or 7 months. And there's too many things going wrong that I can't get ahead of it. And that's one reason I keep dropping on milk. And I say, it's to the point, I'm going to have to start buying cows maybe, but if I can't get them to milk, what's the sense of buying any? Now, the expert I was coming here today, he actually showed up. And there ain't really a whole lot we can do until he pulls a silage sample to see where we're at. So that's what he's going to do. And I mean, there ain't going to be no change here for 2 weeks yet because I just got a load of feed here Monday. And I usually get 2 weeks or just a little bit better out of a load. So it's going to be that long before we actually make a change. But like I said, that's where we're going to start. And I don't know what else is going on. Could be a problem. I got a guy coming next week. We're going to go through that pipeline, check the vacuum levels, the pulsation, and make sure everything's functioning properly there. Because if milkers ain't functioning properly, will irritate the cows enough where they drop on milk too. So it's just been. That's where we're going to start. See if we can get an improvement. And that's the thing. Like I say, that's to the point. If I don't see a change here pretty soon, there's no sense in continuing. And I got to figure out this too, because like I said, I've been losing a lot of the fresh cows, and I got about 8 cows to dry up here in the next 2 months. So there's going to be a lot to monkey with here in November, December, when I really don't need to be monkeying either. But you get them bred when you get them bred. So. But that's where my attitude and that rant came from. I mean, it's just major frustration, and like I say, a lot of this stuff's getting old. You should be able to change something and see a response. But nothing I've been doing changed anything. Last year I worked with 3 different nutritionists and none of them were able to change anything, so we'll see here if we get into some different feed here, get a different guy now. Like I say, one thing he was saying that I didn't get no Haley's chop till the end of June, so this is made late, but he says it's some nice looking stuff. Fine stemmed. I mean, it is going to be a low feed value, but it ain't that bad. We just say feed like this, you do need to have a high soluble protein level. So, and that's, like I say, one reason I get expert. There's so much stuff in that nutrition with the NDF, ADF, soluble protein, crude protein, energy levels, just knowing where everything should be. It's just too much to keep track of. So that's why you need these experts. But he does say, like I said, you're going to see it probably too well from here, but I got second crop ready to chop. You know, I bet I can get probably 3/4 of a bag of stuff like that. And he says that's going to have some milk in it. So like I say, if I can get this off here in the next week or so, and then we can start mixing them here at some point, it'll be a benefit too. But like I say, I shouldn't make any plans, but that's what I've been hoping to do is get all this grass chopped off. And then hopefully by the time I get that done, that sprint's going to be ready. And I'm been going to do an update video on that. I was thinking this weekend is going to be the 4-week mark, but it might be the 5-week mark. But just a minute here, we'll go across the road. Yeah, there's a lot of fine clover here, that Ladino. Very much red clover. There's Aldino or Alsac. I forget what I mix. Usually I do a mix of red clover, Timothy, and either an Aldino or Ladino or Alsac. It's got that fine clover in it. But it's mostly grass. Yeah, and I probably got, you should easily have 30 to 40 acres of stuff like this to chop. And that's what I'm hoping. By the time this is ready and get this off, that sprint's going to be ready. And I can get that off. And then if I can get this off here next week or so, I should get another cutting out of it yet by the end of September, beginning of October. If we don't get too early of a frost. And like I say, I got sorghum Sudan grass to chop. So I'm hopefully, and if I can get that sprint off here in the next week or so, I might get another cutting off them fields yet, depending how well that seeding comes in. I ain't gonna hold my breath on that one, but like I say, if I can get that off and do that Sudan grass at the same time, I should easily fill 2 more bags. So hopefully I'm going to fill 3 bags. But yeah, I thought I'd make a video explaining that last one a little bit, and I say, if you guys actually do enjoy them, yeah, I can still make them. I just get these mood swings lately, and I don't know what may say it's basically frustration, but what it all is, like I said, I think part of it, I think, like I say, is a midlife crisis. Like I say, I'm going reaching the milestones, and realizing that people really don't care about the dairy industry anymore. I mean, it's fizzling bad. I mean, I was actually up to the local John Deere dealer, the big dealer in this area, up in Clymer, New York, and they have next to nothing in ag equipment on the lots like they used to have. So God, they got a whole yard full of compact utilities and lawnmowers, but I guess it's better for them to sell one 300 horsepower tractor to one guy than 10 100 horsepower tractors to 10 guys. So alright, get this ready to go. I'm hoping I can get that other. I really don't want to bag another bag right here, because I think this field's going to be too wet to be able to do anything in the winter. Get the feed out here. I mean, the other side ain't much better, but let me see. Seems to be good stuff. I mean, like I say, it's just on the overripe side. But man, like I said, one last thing I was going to say about this, I thought about doing the videos, just for fun. I mean, I don't expect to get big. I'm not going to be no Wes or Zach or even Ryan. I know it ain't ever going to get that big. I might be able to, if I got a camera and actually did some editing, I could probably get bigger than Eric in about 6 months. But like I say, it's just all for fun, and like I say, if you guys actually do enjoy them, I'll try to keep putting them out and make them somewhat interesting. I don't like it's like this here. I've been rambling on, and I got 15-minute video, and some guys like longer ones, some guys like shorter ones, but we'll see what happens here. Like I say, actually today I'm in a fairly decent mood. Didn't get no real encouraging information from the nutritionist, but like I say, you can't do nothing until we get a base where we're going to start with on it. So geez, this might be one of my longest videos. Oh well. But so I'm going to end this here again, and thanks for watching. Thanks for the encouragement. It does mean a lot that somebody actually doesn't find this interesting, and I kind of, a lot of you guys that are commenting quite regularly is because I've commented on your videos, or I've talked to you on other channels, and so it does mean a lot that you do find this somewhat interesting. So I'll just have to work on what problems I got here, try to nullify these new mood swings, and take a moment and step back before I post a video again. I probably really shouldn't have posted that last one, but hey, that's what these videos are supposed to be, these agricultural vlogs. It's supposed to be your day-to-day, what's happening, and hey, that's what's happening in my life, so I'm sharing it. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you later.